Big news today in the world of ultra high-end video game collecting. This video that I'm going to talk about today is coming from PWCC Marketplace on YouTube. Check them out if you like collecting content. The video in question is Unvaulted. Brady Hill uncovers mind-blowing personal collection. And if you look there in the thumbnail, you might be able to see, oh, what's that? There is a Mario Bros there, which begs the question, which Mario Bros does this man own? And that is where this gets fun. So this man here, Brady Hill, has come forward as the owner, purchaser, current holder of the $2 million Super Mario Bros. That sold almost a year ago now, which is pretty insane to think. This is the dude who paid the $2 million for that Mario Bros. That everyone was sure was scam, fake sale, laundry money, whatever the hell the peanut gallery wanted to say about the sale. Here is the dude who bought the game. It was a real transaction. There is a real person here who owns the game. I know, it's insane, right? Millionaires collect stuff. Who would have thought? So I do just want to show you guys the short segment about the game right now, and you guys can see his energy, his vibe about it. But here, you guys can watch for yourselves.
I have been into video games, and this is the Holy Grail for video games.
Yeah,
it is.
That's the one.
It is the one.
That's the one.
It's the one.
That's the one.
So, what drew you to this?
His energy is honest to God infectious. I love it.
I thought to myself, what's the most relevant video game out there? Does it have rarity? And can I find one that's irreplaceable? So, there you go.
Super Mario's hang tab 9.8.
I believe WATA's graded 17 of these at this point. So
There's
you know,
only 17 that are sealed. Hang tab.
Correct, of all grades.
Correct.
I think the glue is for me with video games is like, it's something we did together and have fun.
Yeah, and for anybody who hasn't held one of these in person, it's totally different, right? The online images don't do justice.
I tell people all the time, buy a $200 game just to hold the case and feel it and look at it, because it's very cool.
It is. WATA actually did a phenomenal job in their packaging. Right. It's a very good, great display piece. It's amazing.
So obviously a little bit of WATA cheese there with how great the case is, but you can just see that this man who bought it, Brady Hill, purchased this item because of what it is, its rarity, what it represents. And you can see, at least I think you can see, that he genuinely does love having this item. Now obviously, to no one's shock, Brady is a multimillionaire. Those are the types of people that buy these games. You always see the random common person say that rhetoric question, well, who the hell buys a video game for $100,000 or for $1 million? Multi-millionaire collectors do. And these are the people who have the means, who have the money, who have the access to essentially be rare hunters, for the most simple way to put it. Brady himself breaks down his philosophy very easy, so I'm just gonna play that part too here.
I sold a lot of stuff and I started thinking, I just wanted to collect best on planet kind of items. I call them VOPs to myself. Like, if it's the best, that's what I want. Whether it's a jersey, a card, a different kind of piece of memorabilia or whatever, that's what I was interested in. But it still had to be kind of my 3 R's. It had to be rare, it had to be relevant, and it couldn't be replaceable. Like, certain cards, you can, as long as you have a checkbook, you can go buy a certain card, but certain things, if you sell them, you're not getting them back.
And that's an amazing philosophy for anyone to have if you want to take collectibles seriously. Rare, relevant, and can't be replaced. Now obviously for me, you, most people, we can obtain things that are rare and relevant. That's pretty easy to do. But when you get into the world of these people who have more means, more money than 99% of people, you also get into the realm of collectibles, of artifacts, of historical items that can't be replaced. And that is so huge and honestly so freaking cool. Right on his desk here, you can see he has 9.4 Wonder Woman #1, which is the highest graded copy that exists, which is rare, relevant, and literally there's only one of them in that grade, so it can't be replaced. And right beside it, you have Batman #1, which is the exact same story. This is why conditional rarity also becomes so damn important. Yes, you can go and buy a Batman #1 in lesser condition, but if he sells off this 9.4 copy, which is the only one that exists, you literally can't replace it. And again, for most of us, we're simply not going to get to this level of one-of-one items, but even if we're talking about a pop 20, a pop 10, pop 5 in a lot of sports cards, items like that are incredibly difficult to replace. So when we get to this Mario Bros now, the 9.8A+, when he bought it, this was the highest graded hang tab copy of Mario Bros. It being hang tab copy is insanely important. It being a 9.8A+ is insanely important. Since he bought it almost a year ago, nothing has changed. This is still a pop 1 in hang tab form. Even the infamous gloss sticker $100,000 Marios, the one that went on the Pawn Stars, that is a 9.4 and a different revision. You could argue which one's more important, which one will be the better future investment, but at the end of the day, this 9.8A+ hang tab cannot be replaced. And obviously Brady took a shot to own this at $2 million valuation. Was it worth $2 million at the time? I don't know. It is damn near impossible to properly appraise these one-of-one items, especially when it falls into the hands of a collector now like Brady, who, realistically speaking, never needs to sell this if he doesn't want to. He's already a multimillionaire, and I assume he's going to make more millions as the years pass. The biggest risk to a speculative buy like this, an investment like this, whatever you want to call it, is that more come out and get graded. The odds of that happening with this Mario Bros is incredibly low, but it could happen, right? That is the #1 risk to this type of speculative investment. If that never happens though, then Brady controls the market for this, and if he never wants to sell it, it'll never go up for sale again. And unless he puts it for open auction, the only time it will actually trade hands is if another millionaire comes around and pays him more for it. And that's what a lot of these one-of-one grail type items do. They don't ever sell for less because the only reason that the current owner is going to get rid of it is if he or she can get enough profit to take the item away from them. If he went to the open market with this item right now, I honestly expect that he would get back his $2 million for it. Now, obviously, Brady does do investing and speculating in alternate assets. Everyone who does this type of stuff, especially at this kind of level, is going to care about the money. They're going to care about where they're parking their money, if it can be an investment, if the price of it might go up, which we honestly all do, even at the lower level as well. Well, I shouldn't say everyone. Most people do, even at the lowest of levels. You, me, anyone. We've always thought, man, I should pick this game up for $50 before it becomes worth more. We all make those decisions on certain items just at a much smaller scale, which makes it much easier for us to understand. When we talk about 100,000, when we talk about $1 million for a single item, the principle is the same. Obviously, if Brady thought in the next 5 to 10 years the value of this Mario Bros game is going to cut in half, I doubt he would have that much interest in it. By his own philosophy, it has to be rare, relevant, and can't be replaced. This Mario game fit into his philosophy. He took the shot on it. All we can do now is see what the hell happens with it. Anyways, I thought this was awesome to see. Full video credit to PWCC Marketplace. You can check out the full video on their channel. Link in the description. Hit the like button before you go. Thank you to every single Patreon who helps support the channel, as well as the YouTube members. I can't do it without you guys, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Goodbye.